Hello, my name is Stephanie Aguilar. I grew up as the youngest child in a Mexican household. I have an older sister named Carla and my youngest sister named Paris, who was just born 5 years ago. After my mother had me in 2007, she separated from my father due to issues, and then bought a house in Conway where I have lived my whole life and have many good childhood memories. Coming from an immigrant household growing up, I learned to speak English and Spanish, which came with many opportunities, such as translating in person and for my family or other people, which I earned money while doing. I also got the best out of both sides because growing up, I never got the chance to meet my biological grandparents, but when we moved, it just so happened that our neighbors were an elderly couple who took my sister and me in as children and gave us many good childhood memories, in which I can look back on fondly now. Someone who has shaped me to be the person I am now is my uncle. He said to me that the first time he saw me, he instantly knew I was going to be his favorite, and since then he has dedicated his life to growing a landscaping manufacturing company that makes products that we use to do services for other people. My uncle plans to pass it on to me after he retires. He has been very involved and has taught me many things about life and business. The impact he has had on me growing up has influenced me to pursue a career in business law to be able to contribute and show what I am capable of. Out of the many service learning community service experiences during my high school journey, one of the most significant was when I made cards to the elderly. During the making of these cards, I had 5 different designs based on animals and quotes that related to them, along with a positive statement. As I made these cards, I developed compassion with the needs and feelings of the elderly and tried to make a positive impact on their lives. Getting to give these cards to them, I gained a deeper appreciation for the little things that bring joy and support into people's lives. Likewise, another service experience that also stuck with me was the Out of the Darkness Walk, in which I went to Coastal Carolina campus and walked with other people to show our support for victims or people who know someone who suffers or suffered from wanting to commit suicide. This walk deepened my emotional connection to individuals and families affected by suicide. It also made me more aware of suicide prevention and mental health awareness to recognize and support individuals in need. As a consequence of these service opportunities, I want to keep on giving back to my community in an emotional way. I will keep making cards for the elderly and other handmade crafts, and will also keep on going to the yearly Out of the Darkness walks or other suicide prevention events, and keep on spreading awareness. The accomplishment that I am particularly proud of outside of school is learning business. I have worked with my uncle since I was 12, and when I turned 15, he started teaching me the internal workings of how a business operates, and took me around to measure, look for prices, and give quotes. Just last year, I started to file tax papers, write up contracts, and look over the smaller jobs we get. From these experiences, I have learned how to be more responsible in managing people doing jobs, and going out to communicate with the customer to make sure we get the job done exactly how they wanted, and how to get the best prices for them. Something how I have also started doing lately is taking on the task of taking care of business cards and going out in the community to hand them out and spread the word about our services, which has taught me how to deal with people and helped me get better at communicating in public. The extracurricular activity during my high school journey that was most significant was Recycle Club. I got into Recycle Club during my 9th grade year and continued it into 10th and 11th, doing either a campus cleanup where I picked up trash around the Horry Georgetown Tech campus, or picking up recycle bins around the school. Recycle Club was most significant because I got to contribute to cleaning the environment and learned how to properly sort different trash between recycle, landfill, and compost. My next step for senior year is to continue recycling, but I will change it up and start recycling in my neighborhood, in parks, and on busy highways where there is most trash accumulated. My post-secondary goal is to attend the University of South Carolina for 4 years and become a corporate lawyer. My SMART goal for this is to start paying more attention to my classes and dedicate 30 minutes to 1 hour for each to study or do homework. I will also use resources around me like the tutoring center to ensure I get a solid grasp on everything I should know in my classes. By doing all of this correctly, I will ensure to get all A's in my classes and be one more step forward to reaching my objective. My second goal for my senior year is to get a good score on the ACT and SAT. I will do this by dedicating a couple hours on the weekends to studying online and doing practice tests to get ready for both of them. I will use online websites like Practice and College Board and Khan Academy, and also buy books to practice. By taking all the right steps in doing this, when I take these tests, I will get a satisfactory score which will get me into the college I want. In the end, junior year was exciting and challenging. It put me up to the test, but through hard work and dedication, I know I can get through this and work hard to prepare myself for the next step.